I'm Brock, the bouncer. I take care of the troublemakers. You aren't going to be a troublemaker, are you? Starting fights, breaking stuff, stealing? I think I'll keep a close eye on you.
Hey there. What are you looking at?
Are you looking at me? I really found got one.
I'm out of here.
Oh my God.
Where?
Yeah. Hey. What's the matter, huh? Can't stand the sight of...
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any? What are you looking at? Hello. Any trouble in this area? What are you looking at?
Yes? You don't look hurt. What can I do for you? I don't see anything wrong with you. He's totally strung out. It's going to kill him one of these days. Take care of yourself.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any? I'm on duty. Make it quick. If someone took your stuff, go get it back. If they shoot at you, shoot back. Otherwise, I've got to see it for myself before I'm going to do anything. Later.
Good to see you. You don't look hurt. Sure can. Quick and... If that's the way... Sure thing. You can get that crap down at a quick fix. It's in the market. I'm a doctor, not a dealer. I'll fix you as best I can if you're hurt. Don't get any cute ideas. Security is just a shout away. Now, if you've got any medical issues, let's hear them. The Weatherly Hotel is a good choice. It's on the upper deck. I don't see any... Take...
Are you looking at me?
What are you looking at? Hey there.
I'm looking for troublemakers. Have you seen any?
Even in Vault 101, my work on Project Purity never really stopped. Soon after we arrived, my nightly routine included sneaking into the restricted areas, searching for, I don't know, whatever I could find. It was a Vault-Tec facility, after all. The place was built with some of the most advanced technology this country had ever developed. Those excursions never turned up anything particularly useful. So, one night, after half a bottle of scotch, I broke into the overseer's office. It was easy enough to hack his console, gain access to the restricted files. Most of it was garbage. Propaganda, spy reports, just plain rambling bullshit, really. But there was one thing, one name that stood out amongst all the others. Dr. Stanislaus Braun. I knew of Braun's work, of course. He was a celebrity in his day, Vault-Tec's sorcerous scientist, leaving his peers in awe of his technological wizardry. But it was in Vault 101 that night in the overseer's office I first learned of Braun's involvement in Vault-Tec's social preservation program and his work on something called GEC, the Garden of Eden Creation Kit. To be honest, the GEC sounded like pure fantasy, even for someone of Braun's capabilities. It was nothing short of a miracle. A terraforming module capable of producing life from complete lifelessness. But not only was this thing a reality, it was actually distributed to several vaults to be used after an atomic war. Vault 101 was, sadly, not on that list. I did some digging and discovered Braun's name on the reservation list for a Vault 112. And no slouch, but this man, he could have easily succeeded where I failed. Does his collected knowledge remain within the halls of Vault 112? Journals, holotapes, computer records, maybe even experiments. If I could gain access to just a fraction of Braun's genius, Project Purity would become a reality. I'm off to Vault 112 to search for anything of Braun's that might help me get this purifier up and running. All I know is that it's west of some place called Evergreen Mills, and it's well hidden in some sort of garage. But I'll find it. I have to. It's so close. That's the story of Project Purity, isn't it? An eternity of almost theirs. Let's see if Braun is the missing puzzle piece.
Hear something.
Well, here we are again. Project Purity and me. It's been close to 20 years since my last entry. Since I left all of this behind to make a life for my daughter. We've spent that time in Vault 101, tucked away from the rest of the world. It wasn't perfect, but it was safe, and that's all I could have hoped for. Now my daughter is a grown woman. Beautiful, intelligent, confident. Just like her mother. And as hard as it was to admit it, she doesn't need her daddy anymore. So, here I am, back where it all began. Project Purity. God, we wanted to change the world. We really thought the waters of life could be a reality. And that's why this is a momentous occasion. Because even after 19 years, I still believe it. Project Purity can and will be operational. This is just the beginning. I spoke with Dr. Lee Madison at Rivet City. It went about as well as I expected. That is to say, she thinks I'm completely mad. How can I blame her? She's got her own life, her own team, and is making real, tangible scientific progress. Here I come again, a very paragon of failure and false promises. But the reality is, I need Madison and whatever scientific team she may have assembled. I can't do this myself. Project Purity is bigger than me. It always was. And without Catherine, God, I can't let this die. Not again. Not like this. This is day 2 of my attempt to resurrect this project. I've got one of the portable fusion generators up and running, but it's just enough to power the emergency lighting and a couple of other systems. It will serve for now, but I need help powering up the mainframe. Time to visit Madison at Rivet City.
That batch of tests was inconclusive, but Madison and I are convinced it's a problem with the secondary filtration system. We're going to recalibrate the equipment and try again tomorrow, so that... James, please. I'm trying to work. Now's not the time. So that's the next step. Assuming we get the results we need, we'll move on to... James! Stop! I need to finish these notes. We'll move on to diagnosing the issues with the radiation dampeners. That should... Ow! James! Now? We really shouldn't.
Welcome to Vault 112, resident. According to sensors, you have arrived 202.3 years behind schedule. Please redress in your Vault Tech issued vault suit before proceeding. If you have misplaced your suit, I am authorized to distribute a new one. Once dressed, please proceed down the stairs to the main floor so that you may enter your assigned Tranquility Lounger. Please take a seat in the nearest available Tranquility Lounger. Thank you for your cooperation. I'm sorry, but I am not at liberty to chat right now.
Good. You probably ought to go talk to Betty, kiddo. Don't want to keep her waiting. She's out there on the playground, probably looking for you. Run along now.
Hi there. Oh, someone new to play with. What good luck I have lately. I was just starting to get bored. Oh, we're going to have so much fun. I'm Betty. I live here on Tranquility Lane. Want to play a game? You don't get to say no. If I want to play a game, you're going to play. And I want to. I said I want to play a game. It's easy. You make Timmy Newsbaum cry. And I'll help you. If you don't, then I guess you're stuck here. Hi there, I'm Timmy. Wanna play? What? Did I do something bad? I won't want the bed again. I promise. I promise. No, no. Decided you want to play after all, huh?
I had a feeling you'd come around. Your approach was somewhat uninspired, but it'll do. Since you won the game, you get a prize. You may ask one question, which I will answer as honestly as possible.
Your father? Your father? Oh, I had no idea. This is simply too rich. He's the reason you came here? I mistakenly assumed you had simply blundered in here on your own. Well, this certainly changes things, doesn't it? I dare say it gives you a whole new level of motivation to avoid angering me. No, I don't think so.
We haven't yet plumbed the depths of your ability to amuse me. I think you'll do a few more things for me first. Pay a visit to the Rockwells. They're very happily married, and I'd like you to change that. Put an end to their marriage, and we'll talk.
Excellent. I so enjoy that can-do spirit.
Well, I know I wouldn't want to live anywhere else. Hello. Hello, sweetie. How are you?
It's that Martha Simpson, isn't it? I knew it. That's it. I've had enough of Roger's lies and bullshit.
How did it come to this? I just don't understand. How did it come to this? I just don't understand.
Good day to you. Nope, afraid not. Don't you worry about it, though. You'll find him. You mean besides how wonderful it is to live here? Everyone's very friendly. Even old Lady Dithers, though she's lost most of her marbles. Of course it is. It's America, isn't it? Sounds like you've been spending too much time with your nose in those darned comic books, sport. Bye-bye. Hello?
So, you have achieved your goal. I was hoping for something a bit more dramatic, but persuasion appears to be your strong suit. And at least you are cooperative, unlike your father. I was most disappointed when he refused to participate, yet still expected something from me. You have amused me thus far, but I still don't think you're quite in a position to be demanding anything. Still, I suppose you've earned the right to some further answers. What would you ask of me? Tranquility Lane was designed to be a home away from home, a new way of sustaining life after the apocalypse. Vault 112 was the prototype. We never had time to build others. As the designer of the simulation, I was given special access. Everyone else here is only subconsciously aware of the artificial reality around them. Their conscious minds accept it as fact. Oh, but there is. They continue to amuse me. That is purpose enough for their lives, don't you think? You are serving the same purpose after all. I do enjoy having someone new to play with. And speaking of playing, let's try a new game.
Ah, now that's the spirit. Let's raise the stakes. I'd like you to kill Mabel Henderson.
But do put some effort into it. Make it creative. Beating her to death simply won't suffice.
music to my ears.
Hello, sweetie. How are you? Computer what now? Why don't you go find Timmy and have a nice game of catch? Bye-bye. Good day. What's going on? I was thinking of having a cookout soon, since the weather has been so wonderful. Bye. Hello. Good day. Say, Martha. Oh, Mabel, did you want to look for a new robot? I know.
You don't belong here. You're not supposed to be here. It's not real, none of it. It needs to end. The suffering must end. We're not really here. We're not really talking. It's all made up, make-believe. We're sleeping, dreaming. The dream became a nightmare. It has to end. It just has to. But we're not in charge. He is. And he doesn't want us to wake up. He calls himself Betty now, but he's still the same. He can put on a new face all he likes, but underneath he's still evil. Braun. Bastard thinks because he helped create this place, he's God here. But I know he still uses the fail-safe terminal. I know it. Don't know. Can't sleep sometimes. Hear voices. My own skin doesn't feel right. None of this is right. You've got to believe me. You've got to find that fail-safe. It's in the abandoned house. He doesn't want us going in there because he's afraid we might find it. It's the only terminal to the outside. The only way to shut the whole thing down. You've got to find it.
Oh, you're not comfortable with yours. No, I don't like robots. Don't like the one I have, and don't want a new one. If I didn't rely on the thing so much, I'd just get rid of it. Really, Mabel, it's fine. There's no reason to feel uncomfortable. It's just another machine. Well, maybe you feel that way. I really don't like it. What if something...
You can find it. You're not supposed to be here. He can't stop you.
Hiya, kiddo. Fond of her gadgets, she is. Heck, I can't count the number of times I've had to fix that newfangled robot of hers. I keep telling her to order some new parts. The motivator goes bad on that one, and she's going to have a real problem on her hands. Is that so? Well, you ought to tell that to my big toe, kiddo. Hurts like the dickens since I stubbed it earlier today. Feels pretty real to me.
It's perfectly safe, I'm sure. Everyone here has one, and no one's... Good day to you. Mabel's a good friend to me. She's always interested in what's going on with my life, which is more than I can say for some people. I'll sometimes go over to her house and chat while she's baking. She really loves to bake. Uses that oven all the time. Bye-bye. Good day. Good day. Good day.
Good afternoon. The Henderson estate is in tip-top shape, young miss. Have a wonderful day. Here we go again. By God, if I had hands, I'd strangle the life out of you. At me.
I guess it was nothing.
You have insulted my honor, and for that, you must die! By God, if I had hands, I'd strangle the life out of you! You have insulted my honor, and for that, you must die!
Hello. Hello. Hello, sweetie. How are you? Well, sure I can, sweetie. Let me just go light the oven to get...
Oh, appliances certainly can be dangerous, can't they?
You are most resourceful, and you certainly do get results. You have exceeded my expectations. And now, we come to the last tasks that I have for you. Succeed, and you shall be granted whatever you wish. I think you'll find that I have been quite honest with you thus far. You have no discernible reason to mistrust me. In the doghouse, out behind the abandoned home, are a mask and knife. Don the mask and become the pint-sized slasher. Use the knife to eliminate all the residents of Tranquility Lane. He is a figure of myth, born of old campfire stories. You will make him a reality. The residents will know you, and they will fear you. When they have all been eliminated, return to me. I am afraid you're not in a position to decide what they do or do not deserve. They are under my control, not yours. Now, if you're done attempting to change my mind, let's get on with your final task. After completing it, you will be free to go.
The pint-sized slasher! Someone help me!
No, please! Get away!
Oh, God,
No,
help!
no, no!
Run!
No, please! Get away! Oh! Oh, God. Help! Run! It's the pint-sized slasher!
Most enjoyable. Most enjoyable indeed. I haven't felt this exhilarated in years.
Yes, yes. I suppose you've earned the right to do as you like.
I shall miss your company. This has been a simply wonderful time.
The door is now open. Through it you may return to the real world, and whatever inferior existence you have there.
I've given you permission to leave. I suggest... I'm even being so gracious as to allow your father to exit as well. His presence here failed to amuse me some time ago.
Hello, ma'am.
You've saved me. I was afraid I'd be trapped in there forever. Oh, it's so good to see you, but what are you doing here? You came all this way and risked your life for answers. They must be important to you. I needed information about Dr. Braun's research and development of the GEC. It's vital to getting Project Purity running. I was expecting to find notes or holotapes. I didn't plan on being caught up in Braun's twisted fantasy world. I was right about Braun. The technology he developed is unstable, even dangerous. But it can be adapted for Project Purity. I need to return to Rivet City and talk with Madison. If we can find a GEC, we can make Project Purity work. Yes, with what I've learned, Madison is sure to see that we can finally succeed where we failed so many years ago. I'd like you to come with me. I'd like you to be there when we finally open the floodgates. That's my girl. Let's hurry. Now that I know what we need, I want to get back to work as soon as possible. It started as an idea, really. Remember the Bible passage your mother loves so much? Free, clean water for everyone. What a difference it could make in the lives of everyone here in the wastes. Over time, that idea took the form of a purifier. Not like the one in the vault, though. This one was gigantic, capable of purifying millions of gallons of water at once. We used the old Jefferson Memorial for the location, right on DC's tidal basin. Someday soon, I hope you'll see it work. In the year before you were born, things became difficult. There had always been something of a mutant problem in the city, but it became worse. They attacked more frequently and more aggressively. Support for the project eroded as time went on, when we couldn't produce any significant results. Progress came to a halt. And then you were born. Your mother and I had talked about what to do when that time came, but then we lost her, and I had to make a decision. I chose to leave. From what I understand, things happened quickly after that. It became too dangerous for the others to stay, and so the project was abandoned. Dr. Lee and her team left for what became Rivet City, and Project Purity has sat waiting ever since. I understand that you have reason to question a good many things I've told you over the years. But your mother... I've never lied to you about what happened. Not once. She died giving birth to you. It was a difficult time. She was so eager to meet you, to make a place for you in the world. If nothing else, please believe that she loved you very much. The vault you grew up in had its own water purification system. Clean water was never a worry. Out here, things are different. Water out here is never clean, and almost always irradiated. It's barely able to sustain any kind of normal life. If we can change that, humanity has a real chance at rebuilding, starting over. Be careful, sweetie.